This is kind of giving bathroom. Yeah, she's already thick as hell. That's not gonna do, is it? Oh, this is so hard. Oh my god, I lost my E. It's past midnight and I'm starting to be sick of this page. So lately I've been really wanting to start a new book journal, but I'm really struggling with coming up with a theme for said book journal. It's gotten to the point where it's starting to really drive me crazy because I want to journal. Clearly I'm in the mood to journal, but I can't come up with a theme yet. I've got plenty of ideas for what I want to do for this sort of not book themed journal, for like spreads I could do in here. So I've decided to put my book journal on the back burner for now and just do some journaling in here. So I started her fairly recently, like just end of last year. So far she's only got a few pages in here. She's got like a title, front page with like some photos of me. This is quite an old photo, and then a more recent one, and then like a contents page. Then we've got, "You deserve to take the easy route." I saw this quote in a magazine. I thought it was like quite inspiring, so I did a spread on it. Then last year I actually received a postcard from a small artist, which had like this art on it. And so since I was also creating journal spreads on TikTok at the time, we did a little bit of a, I guess, collaboration. And I made a little spread for it, for her song that was coming out at the time. So that's this page. I think it's really cute. And then the last page is, I went out and with my friends to Wagamama's at some point, and I liked the quote, "There's no one way to Wagamama." I thought that was quite funny. So I made a spread out of that. But that is quite literally everything that is in this journal, and it's got over 200 pages, so I'm kind of lacking. So my thought process is, I've got loads of ideas of what I want to put in here, but I want a way to sort of separate these few pages of last year with whatever I do this year. So I'm going to do a 2026 spread, either like one page or both pages, I'm not sure yet, to like introduce this year. I guess you get to watch. I recently did a revamp of my craft, like journaling supplies storage, because it was an absolute mess and I had no clue what I even had to like be able to use it. But now I've got this fat folder of all my different papers. God, I forgot how much was in here. Like before, this was all in different places, like these sort of like designs were all in the different like paper books, and like I had all the colours separately, and I just sort of had no clue what I even had. So I'm really glad that I've put it all together in here now. So I'm going to have a look through and try and pick some colours, I guess, for what I want to go with. This one, obviously, like I said, I only did this fairly recently, so this is still kind of my style for doing the like journaling. So I don't think it's going to look massively different to this, but I obviously don't want it to be a carbon copy, so I'll try and find something of the same vibe but a bit different. I'm currently debating, I've got this piece of, actually it's a wallpaper sample, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and because it's wallpaper it's also like textured a little bit, so I think it would be quite cool to have this like coming across both pages like this with this little bit cut out, and now I'm debating whether to put this underneath it or this. I think probably this one, because the colours work a bit better. Like if this was blue, I think it would work better, but since it's sort of pinky greeny, I think this one will probably work better. Let me have another look, see if there's anything else blue or whitish that might work. Oh, this, hold on, this is quite cute. The polka dots. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do the polka dots. Wait, I didn't do polka dots at the first page, did I? No, I think it was stripes, right? Yeah, stripes. So I think I'm going to do polka dots then. Oh, I did polka dots in the Wagamama, so I guess it's a little bit of a repeat, but I do like this. So hold on, these are my options, these two. Or is there anything else in here? I mean, I've got loads. I say, is there anything else in here? I've got loads of like different blue papers, but I think flowers on flowers will be a bit much. So I'm trying to see some kind of other pattern in here. And so far it's only been stripes or polka dots really. Because my first thing that I pulled out for this was this like gold embellished paper. I don't know if you can see. But it'll be too much with this. Like that doesn't really, that clashes too much. So I'm trying to find some pattern that isn't floral, I guess, for it. I do think I quite like the polka dots actually. Or yeah, because this is kind of giving bathroom a little bit, not in a good way. I think I'm going to go with the polka dots. Okay, let's stick it down. I'm trying to think how to like waste as little of this stuff as possible, but I think it's just going to be an awkward size, that there's just going to be an awkward cutout. Like it's too small, it's too big for the page, but too small for there to be a good amount left over. So I think there is just going to be a bit of an awkward cutout. Also, I'm going to fix this bit here because it's not flowing well. There we go, that's a bit nicer. Yeah, I guess if I line up the edges a little bit here, and then this bit will just sort of go over a wall, but actually no, because I want it to be, maybe I'll line up this edge a bit more. That'll still cover that bit, yeah, okay. And then the blue just needs to be enough to cover that spot. Okay, let me try. Let me start first with this blue. I'm gonna make a marking of how far in to the page it needs to be, if I can. I need to try not to draw on the actual wallpaper itself. Right, so this is where it needs to cover, so I need to, basically the whole bottom half more or less. For more than that, I mean, the whole bottom 2/3. Okay. Oh, hold on, I should probably get a piece of like scrap paper to put underneath the thing. Okay. This is now stuck down probably. Okay, there we go. Lovely. Alright, let's put some glue on. I can trim that in a second, and then this piece will be covering basically the rest of the page. You do like this here, and then also put some, let me use this scrap over here. I'm going to put some along this edge to obviously stick the edge down. Okay. Oh god, glue going everywhere. Put that back under there. Like that, maybe? Is that, that's coming off the edge a bit too much, I think. Actually, no, that's fine. Put it back. The only thing is, because this is a wallpaper. Oh, crap. I actually left a sliver of page. Hold on. Let's move you down a tiny bit. The only thing is, as I was saying, because this is wallpaper, it's going to make this page quite thick and not fold very well, probably. But I love a thick journal, so I guess I'm just going to have to... I mean, either way, I always knew I would have to rip pages of this journal out as I go. Like, I was never going to be able to do all of the pages because otherwise it just wouldn't even close anymore. Like, I always knew that was going to be a thing. So, I guess I just need to accept that. Just gluing down any bit that's sort of sticking up a bit, because that's my one pet peeve. I hate when it's not stuck down, like proper stuck. Even if it means getting glue all over my fingers, I will be sticking it down proper hard. Okay, then I'm gonna try and crease this a bit so it actually turns as a page. There we go, and this way. Yeah, she's already thick as hell, so and it's only a couple of pages, so I'm gonna have to later on definitely rip out a bunch of these pages, so but that's a problem for another day. Okay, nice. Got our pages now. Just gonna go around and trim all of the excess off, and then yeah, we'll move on to stickers and fun other stuff. Ta-da! There's a little bit of a mistake here, but it's fine. Okay. As for the scraps, I'll keep these two chunks because they seem big enough to be reused, but I'm kind of worried about this bit because I don't really know. But then again, I could use it as like a stripe on another page, so I'll keep these for now and see what I can do with them. Okay, let's clean up a little bit. Okay, I don't actually know what I kind of want for this page, so I'm thinking maybe I'm going to take a minute to get some inspo, because I know I want it to be like 2026 whatever, but I don't know exactly how I want the numbers and things. So I'm going to take a minute to get a little bit of inspo, especially because this is quite a bold background. I don't want to just start sticking things on and then it being like too much. So I'm going to disappear for a couple of minutes and get some inspo on TikTok, I think. I'm going to use a font I found that I like to trace myself some numbers to put on the spread. So I got my numbers traced, so I'm going to need to find some kind of black marker or something to fill these in so I can put them on there, because I think I want to have black on a white background onto the blue, basically. So now I need to search through all my junk to find an actually working black marker. I'm hoping this one works half decently. We're about to find out, because I feel like most of my markers are probably dried out as hell. Yeah, no, that's not going to do, is it? What about here? Oh, maybe. Right, I'm going to try and colour this in as much as I can with this marker and hope that it lasts me to fill the whole thing. It's starting to look dire, you guys. I think it's going to run out as well. Maybe I'll be able to find a Sharpie or something if it does. But there's one number. Doesn't that look good? Alright. On to the next. Yeah, I'm going to need to find something else. I found another marker, so hopefully it works half decently. Because I just need to get these last 2 letters finished. Oh, there we go. Okay, that looks like it's still got some juice in it. It's going through more though, so I'm going to put these 2 pages underneath. Just to make sure I don't ruin my desk. It's a different shade of black is the only thing that's going to piss me off. It's actually going to quite annoy me. Oh no. Okay. Maybe if I wait for it to dry and then do another layer, then it won't look as different of a shade. No, not really. Oh crap. Okay, that kind of looks fine. I just need to not look at it too closely. Or I'm gonna annoy myself. I just realised I literally have black paper. I could have just cut these out of black paper. Ta-da! Doesn't that look cute? I'm sure it does from far away. I'm not going to let you look too close because it's going to drive me a bit crazy. But yeah, there's like I'm going to get a Muji like black pen. I love these pens, and I'm going to go around the edges to try and make it a bit sharper. Yeah, this is why I've never filmed this process before, because it takes me just so long, because I like overthink every little thing. Yeah, it's probably going to take me like 50 years just to do the little outline of this tiny little pen, but in my eyes it's worth it, I guess. Okay. I'm back, I'm finished with my letters. I disappeared for a minute there because I had to go have dinner. We had a very nice Thai green curry, which seems to be a recurring theme in my channel somehow, accidentally. And also because it did in fact take me 50 years to outline all of these. But I'm finally at a point where there's nothing more I can do. I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about these letters. I don't like them, but letters, numbers anyway. But I need to move on because otherwise I'm just gonna not do anything on this page, so time to cut them out. I feel like they don't stand out enough. Like there's not enough white for them to stand out. Maybe I'll pick like some other colour to wrap them in. Hold on. Maybe, what's on the opposite of the colour wheel for blue? It's orange, right? Isn't it? Maybe I'll pick an orange to go around them or something. The thing is, orange is one of my least, like one of the colours I've got the least of, so I don't know if I'll have an orange to really put, like, I guess that's a potential one, that's a potential one, that's a potential one. Maybe if not orange, I'll have a look at like some red as well. Although I don't have much red either. I didn't realise I had like no red. What do I have loads of? I have quite a lot of yellow. Maybe I could pick a yellow as well. I'll try that one. What's this lighty dandelion yellow maybe? I don't know, man. Or maybe like, it's not entirely contrasting, but like a pink could be quite nice maybe. I don't know. Hold on, okay. I've got a bunch of colours. Let me actually test if any of these look good. I do kind of like that colour. I'd have to double layer it though, because the paper's quite thin, and on its own you can kind of see through the thing a bit too much. So I'd have to do 2 layers, sort of like that. But I do quite like that colour. Not that one. This is a maybe. Not that one, that's too much. That's actually quite a nice colour as well. Ooh. Although now I'm gonna have too many choices. No. That's quite nice. No. No. It's the same colour. Maybe. I think my camera cut out, so I don't know how much of this you missed, but I've got some colours I'm looking at to try and line the letters. Yeah. The numbers, actually, I keep saying letters, but it's numbers, isn't it? So, this, or this. I don't know which colour looks best. Okay, I'm going to do this. I think might be a bit too bright. I think this is too much. Okay, that is nice. That is nice, like a deep burgundy maroony colour. That is also nice. Okay, between these two, which one would I pick? Orange. 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 Oh, this is so hard. I think probably yellow. Okay, between these two, what would I pick? I think probably this one. So orange is getting kicked out. Next, okay. Yellow or burgundy-ish. Yellow. Burgundy-ish. The only thing is I'm worried actually that the yellow might not show up as much against this, whereas this will show up a lot. So maybe I'll do this actually. Alright, so I'm going to finish cutting these out, then stick them onto here, cut them out again, then stick them onto here. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's perfect. I think the extra colour is exactly what it needed. Cut that a little bit close, but it's fine. Obviously I'm going to trim them better than this, but oh yeah,
the colour is perfect. Made the right choice. It looks so good. Let me get rid of all this. Oh, I love it. I think I'm literally just going to lay it out basically like this, how it's already laying. Like that, something like that, maybe move them over a little bit. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's get some sticky going. So the 6 is the bottom layer, so it has to go on first. Okay, I want it sort of slightly at an angle like this. I think that's good. Okay. Next has to be this 2. No, next has to be the 0 because it's underneath both the 2's. So I need to lay this out to make sure it's sort of in the right place before I put anything down. I might want a little marking so I know where to stick it. Where's my little marking? Okay, something like that. I actually might move it slightly further away from my marking to cover this here, because I think it would look weird if it was up there and then there was like a random line of blue there. I'm just now realising this thick ass 0 is going to be right on the crease. I don't know how well that's going to stick, but it's fine. Okay, and then the 2 2's. One here and one up here. Okay. Get some glue. I'm still working on this overhead setup. This is the first sort of video I've filmed like this. And it's not been easy. But I want to film more videos, so I need to sort of work on this setup a little bit and make it a bit easier to get my desk in frame with my tripod, I guess. Just like that, or maybe a bit more this way. Yeah. Ooh, perfect. Stick it all down, nice and stuck. Okay. Ta-da! So far. Now to fold the 0. I think that's looking good, man. I think the colours are not very accurate on screen from what I can see on my watch, which is a little bit annoying, but trust me, it looks really good in person. No, okay, hold on, this isn't sticking well enough. More glue. Oh, not that much, that's going to cause a bump. There we go. Here a little bit as well. Oh, or not. I can't even lift it up. There we go. Stick. Okay. My fingers are all sticking out. Alright, now it's time to... Well, that's the thing. I kind of would love to put like a photo of here, but I don't have any photos printed of me, and like I said, I don't have a printer. So like I don't have any more Polaroids like this, but I feel like a Polaroid would look so cute here, or even here. I don't know. I might, if I end up printing some stuff for my reading journal, which I usually do if I'm doing it to theme, I might put a photo on here somewhere. But until then, maybe I just won't and just will fill up the space with something else, I don't know. But I like how it's looking so far. Okay, hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back onto TikTok for a little while and get some inspo on what to actually put on this first page, like maybe a list or something, I don't know.
So My phone is on its literal last life, and it decided that instead of letting me know that I was running out of space to record, it would randomly record in slow motion and also like 3 pixels on the screen. Like, the quality was really bad. So I had to scrap that whole thing where I was just telling you an update on what I decided to do. But basically, my first plan was, I was like, oh, it would be quite cool to put these playing cards on, but I don't think I'm going to because they're a bit too big. Like, I think it'd be cool if the 2 was like underneath them. I don't really want to drag her up, like put it up and then put it, so I've ditched that idea. Then I had this Miffy book with like obviously Miffy in it, and I did proceed to rip out one of the pages so I could cut Miffy out to put on there. I do have a bunch of random other stuff and things that I'm going to put on there. Like, I was thinking this hedgehog for like a New Year's kind of feel, but yeah. And then the next debate was whether to keep this sort of orange outline on Miffy or not, and it didn't look very good with the orange outline, so now you're up to date. I'm just cutting the outline off of her, basically. It's very annoying that when I'm filming from like above like this with the camera quite far away, I have no way of knowing like if it's even still recording or not. Like, if it's randomly decided to either stop recording because it's full, or like to switch itself to like potato quality. Like, I literally can't, I have no clue. Really, I need to get, well, firstly I need a new phone because my phone is, like I said, on its last life, and it's really starting to get progressively worse and worse. Like, I'm really upset because I don't want to get a new phone at all. Like, I love my phone, she's purple, she's so cute, but she's starting to do that thing where they make old phones deliberately work worse and worse and worse until you're forced to get a new one. So she's starting to break down. Oh, how adorable is that? I'm sorry. Oh, how cute. How adorable is that? I'm sorry. And she matches the background. Oh, it's perfect. I think I'm going to put her here. Then what else have I got? Oh yeah, I've got some like letters. So I was thinking of spelling something out along here. And then I got some flowers, stars, fruits, these little cat things. Yeah, so I'm just going to cut out a bunch of random stuff and put it on, basically, is what I've decided after watching a bunch of TikTok. Am I still going to put him on? Because I was going to put him here, but now that Miffy's here, I don't think I can put... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put him on. Let me cut out my phrase that I wanted, because hopefully I have enough of the letters that I need. I don't know how much space is left on my phone, because I did just go through and delete, like I went through and transferred the videos that I've filmed so far for this. So hopefully I should still have some space, but who knows, it may well freak out again in a minute, at which point don't be surprised if the next clip in this video is like from days from now, because I had to stop and it's late, and if it stops working again I'm gonna freak out and probably give up for tonight. So don't be surprised if it's like 3 weeks from now in the next clip, because my phone is really trying my patience. Can you figure out what I'm spelling yet? Magnolia town was humming, smoke lay on the ground. Yeah, Magnolia town was... I don't have enough E's. I have to break into this brand new one just for some E's. Unless I have some spare E's in here somewhere. No, just a bunch of F's and things. Oh wait, hold on a little bit more here. No, I can find basically every letter but E's. Oh god, that nearly went everywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna have to break into the new one for my last E. Alright, where am I gonna lay these out? Maybe like down here with Missy. Or like up, no, I think maybe over here.
And her name's gone from the wall.
Oh my god, I lost my E. Oh, it's here. Got a strawberry there. Not sure yet where I'm putting the strawberry. Maybe like here or something. I don't know. I'm going to cut out all of the different other bits I want to put on, and then I can sort of move them around. I think I might put this little, I don't know, is it a papaya or something? I'm trying to pick quite vibrant, well, I was about to call these stickers. I call these stickers, but they're not actually stickers. I have to cut them out and stick them down, but it's easier to just call them stickers. I'm trying to pick out quite vibrant stickers so that they can stand out against this quite intense background. So that looks very vibrant. What about here? Maybe the pineapple or the kiwi. Kiwi could be quite cool. There's not got any. Oh, there's the green from the strawberry, but there's not any other green on the page yet. So, oh, I do actually kind of like how the fruits look together when they're here. Maybe I'll just keep them here. I was just sort of putting them down to like put them down and later figure out where I want to put them, but I do quite like how they look when they're all three here. Next I've got a thingy of stars, so might pick out some stars to put on. Maybe this pink like button star, and maybe the yellow one next to it as well. Actually, I've got more of these star shaped quote unquote stickers as well, so I might grab some other ones to look at as well. Like I like that. I like that. Let me see what else I have in my bag of tricks. Oh, I have bows as well, but I don't know. I don't feel like bows on this one. Where are my stars? I definitely have more stars. Okay, get some stars from there. Maybe I'll put like a martini glass on it. That'd be quite cool. I had my first martini, dirty martini for the first time a while ago. It was quite nice, but also kind of weird. I'm not sure how I felt about it, but I made my own one at home because I was a bit too nervous to like order it at a bar or whatever in case I hated it. So I think I should probably order an actual proper one. There's more stuff there. Order an actual proper one at some point because I liked it enough at home to think I should be okay-ish. Buttons be okay-ish at a bar or whatever. More stars. Or maybe I'll put like an eyeball or something on it, that'd be quite cool. Or put beetle on it, maybe. I have this thing that says the good, the bad, the average. And I'm kind of tempted to put that on as well. Okay, I've got loads of stuff to play with now. Let me just cut some things out and move them around. Okay, I'm back from a whole bunch of cutting out and deciding. I probably won't use all of these, but I'm just going to rapid fire show you everything I've cut out as potentials.
Then the crowd gon' cry for the midnight man. Love and cry. Love and cry. But you know I'm torn. Everybody knows.
I'm gonna move things around, stick things down, and try to get this done ASAP because it's past midnight and I'm starting to be knackered and sick of this page, which is dangerous territory because the more sick of it I get, the more nothing is ever going to look right and I'm going to spiral and hate it, the whole thing. So yeah, let's get this done quickly. Okay, nice. I think I'm finished. I ended up using all but one of the things I cut out. Look at that. I think it finally came together actually. Sometimes it just takes a minute and you need a ton of stickers to come together and look good. Oh, I also have these. I don't know. Should I put them somewhere maybe? I don't know. I feel like they're a bit too red. Yeah, I'm going to leave those in that. Yeah, so finished spread. Oh, I missed a button. Actually, she's a little one, so she can fit. I'll put it right there. There you go. Updated, finished spread. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching along. If you made it to the end of this, you're braver than me because I'm starting to feel absolutely exhausted. So I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if anyone made it this long as well. Yeah, I'm hoping to do more of these videos from now on. Now that I've established this year, I can do all the different ideas I've got for the future, and hopefully fix this whole setup a bit more. And I need a camera, to be totally honest with you. That isn't my phone, but that's a problem for another day. Anyway, I think I'm gonna, well, not I think, I'm definitely gonna call it a day there because I'm beyond exhausted. It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. So, good night and see you next time.
I don't need a reason to say what I want when it's real. If I see you acting patient, you never know your last meal.